clear that burglary or robbery was the motive.
The fact that it looks like they got in there, shot him, and got out. That was the intent. The intent was to kill Mike Henry.
Since there were no signs of forced entry, detectives suspect one of two things.
Somebody either had a key, get into the apartment without having to kick in the door or pry it open or anything like that.
So everybody close to Mike was a suspect at first. As CSI continues processing the scene, witnesses are transferred to the station for interviews. Detectives first speak with Leader of Men Motorcycle Club member Miller. He's the one that made the 911 initial call. We learned that he heard an argument, some shuffling around, and then some more muffled sounds, and then a pop, pop, pop. He says he hadn't called 911 right away because he didn't want to upset Mike. He said, if Mike was up there doing something himself, I didn't want him to get pissed off at me. I'm not going to get involved. I'm going to let his motorcycle club look into it. He was a biker, and he lived the biker life with Big Mike. A few weeks earlier, the Iron Wings and another club had gotten into trouble. There was an incident involving Michael Henry in a fight out in a local bar called the Oasis a couple weeks prior. So his initial thought was, could this be a continuation of that? And that motorcycle club was called the Lucky 13 Motorcycle Club.
The lifestyle that he led, people that he hung out with, any type of retaliation.
Detectives ask Petey if someone else may have been angry with Mike. While he can't think of anyone, Petey admits Mike was
He was known as a ladies' man. He didn't, stick with one girl very long.
Armed to Mike's heartbroken wife, Rachel Kozloff.
When we were split up, Michael told me one day, that he did meet a girl, Rachel was her name.
So at that point, we're trying to gather as much information as we can about Rachel. Rachel Kozloff was known for her lively, independent spirit.
Rachel is a good person. She has a great personality. She has a great sense of humor.
Despite her charismatic, Rachel had never been lucky in love.
Rachel had 4 children with 4 different fathers. Some of them she remained friendly with, but regardless, she had 4 men in her life that gave her children and nothing else and walked away.
What her life lacked, Rachel made up for in motherhood.
My mom is a loving, caring mama bear. She just wants the best for us, and she tried her hardest.
She's always been a shoulder to cry on, ear to listen, mouth to give advice. She's always been there for all of us.
Though raising 4 children was a struggle, Rachel always found a way to make ends meet.
She jumped around from job to job. She did a bunch of different things. She instilled in me just to be an independent